Hello everyone, my name is Lindsay. Welcome to Little Helpful Files. If this is your first time here, I do mini savings, sinking funds, cash stuffing, budgeting, and just life in general, all through the glory and by the grace of God. And those of you that have been around, thank you so much for tuning back in. First up, thank you guys so much. We have hit over 750 subscribers. I just want to thank all of you for that. It has been a wonderful journey so far. So I am going to be doing a giveaway. So down in the description, or I'll pin it, we will do the same like Google Sheet doc that you guys can fill out to enter. I think that was the best way to do it so that I can just reach out to you guys. You'll just leave your, info and email in there, and then that way I can reach out to the winner to get your info and address. This is not affiliated, of course, with YouTube or anything like that. You have to be 18 or older and reside in the US just because of shipping charges and rates and all of that. So what's really exciting is I talked to Johanna from Red to Black Budgeting, and she is going to be working with me. I'm going to be getting one of these to send to you guys. So one winner is going to get the Playing Card Savings Challenge, plus you will get the cute notebook that I have. I'll probably add in some tabs that you can add on yourself if you want to. They'll be different than what I have. And then you're also going to get a couple savings challenges and trackers. And when I email you, I will probably ask, which ones you want from the shop, because if you already have some, I don't want to give you the same ones. So it'll be a nice little bundle. I thought that this would be really fun. I know a lot of you guys love this one, and I do too. It's one of my favorites. So I thought it would be awesome to give that away. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this out, and then I'm gonna count up what we have to stuff for today. Let me go ahead and get that out. All right, so we have 1, 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and 41. All right, the 100, I'm hoping I can swap out one of my envelopes that I need to do, so we will do that after. And I also brought tweezers to use, so we're going to try that this time. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this to see how much we're going to be doing. All right. Ooh. All right, let's just get one. Okay, well, I can see that one, so let's not do that one. All right, here we go. What have we got? 3. All right. I think we did 3 last time. Let me see if I can swap out. Yeah, I'm going to take 2 1s and then put in the 5. Let's go ahead and count what we've got. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. That's awesome. Okay, so I got to color it in. So 3 of clubs. So yes, if you guys want to enter, make sure that you just comment below and let me know that you have, actually I want to do red. Let me know that you have filled out the Google Doc form. And just thank you guys so much for continuing to just, share the love, spread the message, share the channel, support. Like, it has been an amazing support community. You guys are the best ever. And I'm having fun doing this, and yeah, it's just been a wonderful experience. So I, of course, am so excited when I get to do some giveaways and share some love with you all. And there is going to be a freebie in there, so make sure that you guys also click the description to get the info. Whoops, I just hit the camera. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, and like I said, the winner will be getting Playing Card Savings Challenge. This will be getting shipped directly from Red to Black Budgeting, so you'll get 2 different packages. You'll get that from her, and then you'll get a package from me as well. And make sure that you go and check her out on Instagram and check out her Etsy shop. I love her stuff. All right, now we're going to get into the mini binders. Okay, so for starters, we are going to go ahead and swap out that 100. So that way I can get some change out, and I think it's possibly this one. Let's double check. So if you guys have been following along, I have had the August Bible verse savings challenge, which I'm trying to do a word each week. So this week we're going to be doing $4 in here, and we'll go ahead and color this in. And I think I'm hoping to be able to be finishing that summer one, this challenge. So let's see. Oops, I got to do the E as well. All right. Hope that you guys are enjoying the week and getting ready. I know some of you are probably getting ready for the kids going back to school and all of that fun. I know my son is going to be starting up here in like the next week. So lots, let me see if I can swap out some of this. Lots in motion. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so let's do that. Sure I have the right amount. That way, if I need, I don't know what ones or what change I'm gonna need here. All right, so let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. And the reason I created these was to help you guys with obviously saving, but also with scripture and your relationship with God and strengthening that and being able to memorize and learn Bible verses. So I talked about this in one of my last videos, and I think this is just really great, especially in the season with the summer. We can get a little worn out, a little weary just in general in life. We can in different seasons. We have to remember to keep going, to not give up. You know, God is good. I'm going to be talking a little bit about like God and his calling in your life. So I will get into that in a minute. So fruit of the Spirit, I think we're going to do 12 in here. And what color do we want to do next? Let's go ahead and do pink, my favorite. All right, so we're going to color in 4 of these. All right, and you guys, those of you that are following along in some of these, make sure that you drop me a comment below. Let me know how it's coming along, how your challenges are doing for the month. We have been trying to hustle and make some extra cash. So you guys will have to check in once I do my August budget recap to see how all that goes, because like I had said, I didn't foresee any additional cash coming in. But, you know, we have been working really hard to try to increase that and get a little extra, just, you know, selling things here and there. Like Mercari, I had not sold anything on Mercari for a long time, and I finally sold like 2 items on there, so that was good. All right, let's count up where we are. 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. Okay. So, yeah, you'll have to see kind of where, and that's why sometimes it changes. You know, I have a plan with like mini savings and how much I'm gonna stuff, and sometimes it changes throughout the month if I am able to put more into it, right? If I'm able to kind of prioritize more. Okay, so let me talk through real quick, switch gears here, about sharing the gospel and when God calls you to do something. So you never know how that's going to be. You don't always feel equipped or qualified, right? But I was thinking about this in terms of like, I finished Isaiah, I started reading Jeremiah, my husband and I are reading in Job. And then also just knowing like a lot of the other characters in the Bible. There's so many times where the person or the prophet or whoever it is, like they do not feel equipped, right? And they may not be equipped. And that is what is so wonderful and awesome to see, because then you can really see God's power working in them. And I kind of feel like that in what I've been doing here with you guys and speaking. This is not something I ever thought I was, you know, really going to be doing. And it has been wonderful. I was definitely, like I've told you before, afraid to start the YouTube channel. I was afraid to put this out there. I was afraid of not being qualified enough. I was afraid of just all of the things, all of the fears. And, you know, as I continue to pray about this each week, I'm reminded that God is the one doing this. It's not me. It is not my power. It is the Holy Spirit working through me. It is God's grace and his just wonderful glory that is shining through. So there is a lot here in Ephesians that I really love. There's a prayer for the Ephesians. This is in 3:16. I pray that out of his glorious riches, he may strengthen you with power through his spirit in your inner being, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith. And then it says, may have the power together with all the saints to grasp how wide and how long and how high and deep is the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. And also in 4, it's really hard to see, but I highlighted it in purple. 4, there is one body and one spirit, just as you were called to one hope when you were called, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is over all and through all in all. But to each one of us, grace has been given as Christ apportioned it. This is why it says, when he ascended on high, he led captives in his train and gave gifts to men. So essentially, it's just one of these things where when God is calling you, we really just have to allow him to work. We just have to honor what he sees in us, right? So like Moses, for example, when he was called, he was like, but Lord, I can't speak, I don't speak well. And God gave him, him the idea to have his brother come with him and speak for him and all of that. But he knew that Moses was equipped for the job at hand. Okay, so there are so many times, so whatever you are dealing with right now, there may be something that you are wrestling with, that you are feeling that nudge, you're feeling that call, you're feeling God speaking to you. And if you are afraid of it, if you are feeling like you are unqualified, then you need to lean into that more, and you need to just lift it all up to the Lord and let him work in you, work in that situation. I love being able to inspire other people because, again, like, I am nobody special, okay? Like, I am just somebody who has had a lot of experiences that went through hitting pretty much rock bottom, that got saved, and has just really wanted to share the blessing that my life has become since Jesus found me. And I say that because a lot of people will say, when they found Jesus, but Jesus finds us. Jesus comes to us. There are so many times where, I look back and I'm like, man, if those people didn't listen to what their calling was, or to talk to me about God, or to talk to me about their testimony or whatever it was, each one of those steps brought me to where I am today. And I'm so grateful for it. And so even though I was afraid of doing this, right, by being faithful to God, I don't know whose life I'm impacting and whose life I could forever be a part of changing, okay? We don't know how that works. We might do these small little things that might not mean much to us, but to the other person that receives it, it may be the one thing that completely changes their entire world and blesses them, okay? So I'm just basically coming to you and saying, whatever it is, whatever the calling is, whatever God's leading you to, please lean into that. Please listen, trust in him, and know that it is going to be of his power and not your own, right? Because that's what he does. He takes those that are unqualified and he works in them, and he does magnificent things. And so I just want to share that with you guys. I want to encourage you guys, and don't let fear be in the way. Okay, so 25 for this one. And again, I usually just do the minimum on this, so that's what we're going to do again. And I think I'm going to do a 20, actually, another 20, because I've got my 5s and some of my other envelopes are smaller. So we're going to keep the 5s out and put this in. All right. Let's see, count where we are. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 81. Oh, I could do another. So we've got 300 in this one. I could have done another 100, but I wasn't sure how much I was going to put in this. All right, let's get my pen. Yeah, so just, sharing with you guys the growth that, I've seen as far as my subscriber or my follower count on here and on Instagram. which you guys know I don't really love social media, but it has been amazing to see the difference. So, you know, I have my Little Helpful Files page, and I used to, like on my personal page or even my other business page, scroll and see a lot of stuff that would just kind of like bring me down, or it would make me go into that whole comparison mindset, which is not good. I want to stay away from that, because we're all made different for a reason, and we cannot compare ourselves to one another, because we have no idea what anybody's circumstances or what their purpose in life or what their calling in life may be, right? So now when I go on there to post for Little Helpful Files, I see wonderful content. It's all, you know, biblical and Bible verses, and so much that is just empowering and motivating and positive and encouraging. It just is wonderful to see the change. Plus there's all of the budgeting content, which I do love to see as well. But it's just a whole different feeling, and I just thank God for that, because honestly, you know, like I've said, that's my weakness. That's my my challenge mentally that I get hung up on. So to see it be a more encouraging like platform content for me, and to also know that like I, you know, don't need to spend a ton of time on there. I try to limit myself. It has just helped me keep a healthier balance with it. You know, and if it gets to be too much, I'll just take a break. Like it's, you know, it's one of those things where I love connecting and doing it and putting the content out there, but I also am not going to let it sacrifice, or I'm not going to sacrifice my mental well-being. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 91. So we got 100 in here as well. All right. So these are coming along pretty good. I'm loving that. And now we're going to switch to this. Now guys, I'm really excited. So let's see. We are going to finish this one up, and then I don't know why I love the 32 envelope challenge. I finally have this back in here, so we're going to be picking that back up. But first, let's go ahead and get this one out so we can finish her up. And we, like I said, oh, my rock. No wonder these aren't staying down. I forgot, guys. I forgot. So we are going to do 10 in here, and then I will be moving on into the autumn, you know, fall savings challenge for this. So this is part of that seasonal challenge. So my goal is to finish each one within like a 3-month time span. And I'm sorry that this video is probably going to be a little bit longer. There was just a lot I wanted to talk about, so you know I get a little long-winded. Okay, so we'll put a 10 in. I think I don't have the right, do I have the right amount? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, good. Probably gonna swap out a 20, 10, 10, man, 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 15, 20. Okay, yeah, so let's swap these out and put the change in, so that way we can set this aside, and this is gonna be going towards our sinking funds. And we'll have to figure out what we wanna do next in terms of the challenge. All right, so first we gotta finish, I'm gonna skip the 32 and see what we can put in there. So we gotta finish the 2 that we owe this one, right? We owe it 2, and then 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do another one. So we're gonna put 6 in here, but see guys, last time I colored the donut, because I did not have enough to fill the whole thing. So now we're gonna finish that up, and then we're gonna do another one. And so like I've said before, if you don't have the full amount, put what you can in, just, you know, put the little bit in there towards it. That way the next time then hopefully you can color in the icon and fill it up, and you know, just kind of spread it out in the best way possible. Let's see, I want to do orange. I love this one though because it's fun. Fun colors, and remind you not to worry. Give it to God, right? If you got time to worry about it, you got time to pray about it. I love that quote. Okay. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. All right, and then in our $10 savings challenge, we're gonna go ahead and do 20 in here. So we'll add these two 10s and color this in. All right. Here I thought I was gonna have a nice short video today, man. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I feel like it's gonna be one of my longer ones, but I thank you all for sticking around, whoever's still watching. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110. All right, sweet. So now we're gonna go back to this and let's see what we've got. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 36. So here's the thing. I feel like I should put some money in my plant envelope because I forgot to do that again. So I think we're gonna do 20 in the plant, which would leave 16 for this. I think that's the best way to do it. Gotta make sure I can find one that shows up. All right, so we're gonna do the 16 here, like I said. And then I gotta get my plant envelope out and then we will be all set for this week. Let's see. All of our plants have been struggling. I've told you guys this. Yeah, they're kind of dying, which is really sad, but you know, it's okay. We're not giving up. The light has been hitting, like the sunlight has been hitting our house a little different and a little bit weird lately, and I don't know why it's changed, but it's definitely been causing the plants to suffer. All right. Oh, I don't know where my plant, oh, you know what? I think I put it in my other envelopes or my other wallet. So for now, I'm just gonna put this here. So the 20 we are gonna be putting into that plant fund. And you guys just make sure that, like I said, you fill out the Google Doc and submit for the giveaway, the entry. You'll get the playing card set from Johanna, and then you'll also get a package from me. And whenever I choose the winner, I will email you. So make sure that you put that in the Google Doc form. And I just thank you guys so much. And I hope that you continue, you know, to keep crushing it with your goals and keep praying and keep saving. And may God continue to bless you. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.